Chaque semaine dans le Screen Parfait, nous invitons un réalisateur à décrypter son travail pour nous. Aujourd'hui, c'est le cinéaste suédois Ruben Östlund qui nous parle de Snow Therapy, un film dans lequel il installe une jolie petite famille en vacances dans une station de ski avant de la détruire doucement sous nos yeux. Un film puissant qui a surpris le jury du Festival de Cannes l'an dernier, au point de lui remettre son prix dans la catégorie Un certain regard, peut-être pour son traitement pour le moins surprenant.
When we started the project, I said that we had like two main goals. The first one was to create the most spectacular avalanche scene in film history. And the second one was to increase the percentage of divorce in society.
Very good. I'll make you the beauty picture together. Come on, 1, 2, smile, good one.
Rassurez-vous, Ruben Östlund n'est pas un pervers, mais plutôt un anthropologue. Ce qui l'intéresse dans la vie comme au cinéma, c'est le comportement social de l'être humain. Ce surdoué de 40 ans a été graphiste avant de réaliser des films de ski, sa grande passion, puis de s'essayer à la fiction. Et c'est là qu'il explose partout dans le monde. Après un premier long métrage récompensé à Moscou en 2005, le second est sélectionné à Cannes pour Un certain regard. En 2010, Ruben Östlund reçoit l'Ours d'Or à Berlin pour un court métrage, puis c'est à nouveau à Cannes qu'est présenté Play qui reçoit le coup de cœur de la quinzaine. Dans chacune de ses œuvres, un point commun, la vraie nature humaine, et dans Snow Therapy, il la confronte à l'épreuve.
I have spent a lot of time in ski resorts when I was younger, between I was 20 and 25, and I was filming a lot of skiing. So my first approach of the ski resort was that I wanted to come back and use that environment in a feature film, in a fiction film, but it was hard to find a topic that I thought was interesting enough to let it take place on a ski resort, because you know everybody's dressed on neon colors and they have much money and they have mirror Google lenses, so there's not very many existential questions happening there. But then the avalanche came up.
Vi er her fordi Thomas jobber så jævlig mye. Så nå får han 5 dager til å bare fokusere på sin familie.
I wanted the ski resort to almost be like a war zone, and it was quite efficient to use the gas tubes, you know, that they have and are blowing avalanches all the time. I was interested in the kind of conflict that can happen in a couple relationship. You know, when you have two brains that are trying to compare their version of reality and they are starting to manipulate each other and things like that. So, but it can be a war zone sometimes, the marriage.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien, bon appétit. Det var jättegott.
Ja.
Smaka.
Jättegott.
Finns det ingen parmesanost?
Oj, kolla här. Kolla här.
Thomas, det där är en lavin eller?
Ja, den är kontrollerad.
I have always been fascinated by avalanches. Man is trying to control the power of nature. The civilization is trying to control the uncivilized nature. So we are blowing avalanches, we are putting up avalanche fences, we are grooming tracks in the snow. And that became also almost like a metaphor for also the conflict that takes place in the film. Trying to control the forces that can be put free and that we are so afraid of.
Det är såna jäkla krafter.
Är det safe?
Ja, de vet vad de gör.
Pappa!
Ja, det är ingen fara.
Det ser ut som den där kontrollerad.
Harry, det är lugnt. Harry!
If we look at cinema history, for an example, you could tell that the most reproduced character in film is probably the man as a hero. And very often when you look at American cinema, there's a family that lives in peace, but there comes an outside threat, and the man has to use violence. He doesn't want to use violence, but he has to. And when he have defeated the enemy, he can go back and live in peace again together with his family.
For a moment, it looked like it would smash into the restaurant. It was quite shocking. Yeah, when I
But
talk
you're
about it, I
okay?
still get this
Shit scares you
goosebump.
guys, huh?
What'd you do?
No, I mean, this was not much to do.
It was horrifying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It scared you?
Poor
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you
Kids are all right?
Yeah, everyone is fine. And you got a bit afraid, but I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that. It was controlled, and then they
Yeah,
know
you're
what
all
they're
right.
doing. And
He got so
stop
scared that he
right
ran away from the table.
When Thomas is running away from his family, he does something that is very, very forbidden in our culture. He is thinking about himself instead of being loyal and protective towards his family when there's an outside threat. And I read an investigation also about airplane hijackings. And what you could tell about this investigation was that the frequency of divorce was extremely high afterwards. So even though that you survive, families and couples survived, and no one was physically harmed, they divorced afterwards. And maybe you suddenly have seen a side of your partner that is not, it doesn't fit with our expectation. We were supposed to be brave heroes, but instead something else happens.
No.
He ran away from the table.
What? No, I did not.
One of the most important things, having a result that I'm satisfied with, is to have time on set.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. No, I did not.
I do rehearsal a lot. I do repetitions, but we start to do take one immediately when we do the rehearsals or repetitions. But what's good with that is that the actor can take some risks in the beginning. If you only have 2 or 3 takes to do, then you can't try out the scene. You have to play it very, very safe.
Can we have some privacy?
What do you want? Kom servitør av vinen slik at du kunne komme tilbake og grave dem opp.
And when I start to repeat over and over and over again, I mean, that's a possibility for everybody in the team to really focus on. Okay, you can focus on the image, on the lighting, the sound man can focus on the sounds. And in the end of the day, when we have 5 takes left, then I'm trying to build up an intensity that is almost like an important football game. Like, is everybody ready? Come on now, let's pull off the best take of the day. And then we do a countdown, like 5 takes left, 4 takes left, 3 takes left. Okay, and everybody now, put up the intensity. So it's a combination of being in control, but then in the end, create something that is vibrating and feels like it's made for the first time. And it's just a working method that I have developed for myself during the years. And I have a feeling that the actors also like it a lot.
Du kunne komme tilbake og grave dem opp.
Pour tester votre couple ou revivre vos vacances, Snothérapie est en salle.
Jag undrar hur jag hade reagerat om du hade gjort så mot mig.